For the next few minutes, I'm not just going to talk at you. I'm going to take you on a journey, an experience, a profound shift in perspective. Because by the time we're done, you won't just understand what's been holding you back, you'll feel something inside you change. You'll begin to see your world differently, not just your thoughts, but the very way your reality has been shaping itself around you this whole time without you even noticing. And once that happens, everything starts to fall into place effortlessly. So, here's my only request: for these next few minutes, let go of every distraction. Give yourself this moment fully, completely. What you're about to hear isn't just something to learn, it's something to step into. Let's begin. 1. The paradox of chasing. I want you to go all the way back to a moment in your life when you wanted something so badly, but it just wouldn't happen. Maybe it was a relationship, a dream job, or a perfect opportunity. You thought about it, hoped for it, and even obsessed over it. And no matter what you did, it just wouldn't manifest. It felt like trying to grab smoke. Now, contrast that with another moment. A time when something incredible just fell into your lap, effortlessly. A time when you barely even thought about it, maybe didn't even care that much. Yet, suddenly, it happened. It felt almost like magic. Why does this happen? Why do the things we chase seem to run further away, while the things we're indifferent about seem to flow to us without resistance? There's a hidden mechanism behind this, a principle that most people either haven't paid attention to or simply have no idea exists. But once you fully understand it, you'll see a dramatic shift. The very things that once felt out of reach will start flowing toward you effortlessly. So listen closely, because this is the moment everything changes. 2. Reality is a mirror. The universe, or, more accurately, your reality, isn't something that's happening to you. It's something that's responding to you. This is where most people get stuck. You're not waiting on reality to change, reality is waiting on you. Think about it. How many times have you wanted something so badly, but it just wouldn't come? And then the moment you stopped caring, the moment you truly let it go, bam, it showed up. That's not a coincidence. That's a law. When you chase, when you obsess, when you constantly look for proof, you are telling reality that you don't have it. And reality will always mirror back the state you're in. It reflects your lack. But the moment you stop needing it, stop checking, and stop trying to control it, that's when it starts moving toward you. This happens not because you gave up, and not because you stopped wanting it. It's because you shifted into the version of you that already has it. And when that happens, everything aligns. This is exactly what Neville Goddard was trying to get you to see. He said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and that assumption sustained will harden into fact. Think about that for a second. He didn't say, hope for it, or wish for it. He said, assume it. An assumption isn't trying, it's knowing. When you assume something is already yours, you don't chase it. You don't keep looking for signs. You don't sit there wondering when it will come, because in your mind, it already has. And that's exactly why doing nothing is the key. The moment you assume it's done, you stop interfering. You stop overthinking. You stop doubting. You stop trying to force it into place. And that's when things begin to move, because reality finally has the space to shift without resistance. You've probably noticed that the things you desperately want take forever, but the things you don't really care about show up effortlessly. Why? Because when you don't care, you're not blocking it. You're not attached. You're not micromanaging. You're not in a state of waiting. And so, it flows. So the real question is, how do you use this to bring everything you've ever wanted into your life without pretending you don't care? Because let's be real, you can't fake detachment. You can't just sit there and say, okay, I don't care anymore, while deep down you're still checking, still waiting, still hoping. That's not letting go, that's pretending to let go. And reality doesn't respond to what you say, it responds to what you actually feel. So how do you actually do this? How do you detach without forcing it, without struggling to feel nothing, without tricking yourself into a state you don't truly believe? Because once you understand this, everything changes. And that's exactly what I'm about to show you. Stay with me. 3. The 3 steps to effortless receiving. Step 1, stop chasing. This is the very first step. Right now, whether you realize it or not, you've been in "I need this to happen" mode. And that mode is keeping you stuck. Every time you think, "Where is it?" or "Why isn't it here yet?" you are reinforcing the fact that it's not here. And the truth is, if you already had it, you wouldn't be searching for it. So let me ask you, if it was already done, how would you feel? Would you be anxious? No. Would you be constantly checking? No. Would you be doubting? Absolutely not. You'd be relaxed, confident, and certain. And that's exactly the energy that makes it show up. Because once you stop searching for proof, once you stop waiting, once you stop looking for signs, you step into the energy of already having it. And that's the energy that pulls it toward you effortlessly. So from this moment on, stop looking for it. Stop waiting for it. Stop questioning when it's coming. Instead, step into the energy of knowing. The moment you do, everything starts shifting. Now, let me show you how to stay in this state without falling back into doubt. Stay with me. Step 2, surrender the how and when. Now that you've stopped chasing, the next step is staying in the state of already having it without slipping back into doubt. This is where most people mess up. At first, you might feel confident, like, "Okay, I've got this. I know it's already mine." But then a few hours pass, a day, maybe 2, and suddenly that little voice creeps in, "Wait, but where is it?" That moment, my friend, is the test. The second you start searching again, doubting again, and checking again, you undo everything. You slip right back into the energy of not having it. So how do you stop that from happening? You make peace with not knowing when or how it will happen. Read that again, because this is where the real shift happens. Most people can assume for a moment, but they can't let go of the timeline. They can't surrender the how. But if you can, you become unstoppable. The moment you stop obsessing over when it will come is the moment you prove to reality that you already have it. And when you're no longer chasing, no longer waiting, no longer desperate for signs, it has no choice but to show up. So from this moment forward, when doubt creeps in, do nothing. Let it pass. Let it go. Because when you can sit in that space without reacting, without forcing, without needing, you step into effortless receiving. And that's when everything starts moving toward you. Now, let's talk about the final step, the part that locks this into place permanently. Stay with me. Step 3, make peace with the silence. At this point, you've done the 2 most important things. You've stopped chasing. You're no longer operating from a place of waiting, searching, or hoping. You've stayed in the state. You've learned how to sit with uncertainty without breaking the energy of already having it. Now comes the final step, locking it in and letting it flow. And here's the key, you must make peace with the silence before the manifestation. This is where most people fall apart. After they stop chasing and settle into knowing, they expect an immediate shift. They think, "Okay, I'm doing everything right, so where is it?" And that thought alone pulls them back into waiting mode. But here's what you need to understand, there is always a gap between your assumption and reality catching up. That gap isn't a delay, it's alignment. Reality isn't testing you, it's recalibrating itself to match your new state. So in this final step, your job is simple, keep living your life. Stay in ease. Refuse to stress about it. Because when you can hold that energy, when you can sit in silence without scrambling to make something happen, it will come. And the best part? It won't just come, it will come in a way that feels effortless, natural, and even better than you imagined. So from this moment on, when doubt creeps in, when impatience starts pulling at you, do nothing. Not because you don't care, but because you already know it's done. And once you can do that, you'll never have to chase again, because everything you want will start chasing you. Conclusion: the power of allowing. So now you know. Manifestation isn't about doing more, it's about allowing. The moment you stop chasing, stop checking, and stop waiting, everything falls into place. You don't have to force it. You don't have to beg for signs. You don't have to wonder when or how. Because when you truly step into the state of already having it, reality will begin to shift to match your new state. And now it's up to you. You can go back to overthinking, second-guessing, and waiting, or you can do the one thing that changes everything: nothing. What will you choose? The final word: letting go and allowing. You've been taught to chase, to hustle, to fight for what you want. But what if the most powerful thing you could do is the exact opposite? What if the universe isn't a locked door that you have to force open, but a flowing river that you simply need to step into? The core of this entire message is simple: manifestation isn't a struggle, it's a surrender. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. The universe isn't holding out on you. The only thing standing in your way is your own resistance, the constant need to control, to doubt, to question, and to chase. The moment you stopped chasing something was the moment it began to chase you. That's the secret. It's not about giving up on your desires, it's about giving up on the struggle to obtain them. It's about shifting from the energy of, "I need this," to, "I already have this." So, what does this look like in your daily life? It means when you want something, you assume the feeling of already having it. You sit in that state of calm certainty. You live from that place of knowing. And when doubt creeps in, you don't fight it, you simply observe it and do nothing. You let it pass without reacting. This final step, making peace with the silence, is the hardest and the most crucial. It is the ultimate test of your faith and your trust in the process. The silence between your desire and its manifestation is not a void, it is a space for alignment. It is the universe working behind the scenes, rearranging itself to match your new energy. You have now been given the key. You can continue to live a life of struggle, or you can step into a life of effortless flow. The choice is yours. So, for one last time, let's lock this in. In your mind, declare it. In your heart, feel it. Let it be final. And from this moment on, begin to watch as the very things you once chased start chasing you. Because the most powerful thing you can do to get what you want is absolutely nothing at all.